What is good, you guys? It is your boy Temp, and welcome back to another video. This one here is something different. I did not know anything about these shoes really until they sent them to me. I kind of seen them pop up on different sellers as one of those designer shoes. But now that I got these in hand, these are actually a pretty cool sneaker. So shout out to heskik.ru for sending these my way. All the info is here. If you guys want to copy yourself a pair, they got lots of stuff on there too. But this here, man, is Bottega Veneta. Got a little designer-ish with that green box. I'm going to try and do the whole unboxing here as this one, kind of like the Louis Vuittons, is a little bit of a more fancy one here. So plain, kind of like a Kelly green, Celtics green box. This is the Orbit Runner. Technical netting, silver/white. So going through their website, I believe the retail on these was like $13.50 Canadian or something. They pricey, man. Like, golly. You ain't got to pay that for these, but they, woo. Size 45 European. So that is a US size 11. That's my true size. And then, yeah, it's that white, silver, and gum. Seems to be the most popular colorway on the website. That one was sold out in like all sizes, which kind of probably explains why they wanted me to review these ones. So, got that kind of slide off lid box here. Sorry, I just bumped the camera there. Bottega Veneta. There's a little sticker on the back. Bottega Veneta. So I'm just fully, this is a complete unboxing with you guys here. The full experience. Let's see what's in here. I'm guessing extra laces. They are, in fact, extra white of the same laces. Now, these come with these kind of fancy, they're kind of like fancy oval laces, but they have like little ridges in them. Kind of like, not like the curly laces, but like kind of like those ones, you know, for kids who like can't really tie their shoes. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like those ones. Got the Bottega Veneta cloth dust bag with that green on there. Not bad. Nice soft dust bag there. Almost like a potato sack, but like softer. Bottega Veneta in that metallic green on that paper. We got the shoes here, individually bagged. Alrighty. I'll take these out the bags for y'all. These are actually quite flashy. These are much flashier in person than in the photos, I must say. Chromed out and whatnot. Inside of the box, what else we got in here? We got more. Bottega Veneta. Sorry, y'all, if this is kind of slow. That's just... Okay. Nothing in there. I don't know what that is. Couldn't tell y'all. And another little card. Bottega Veneta. Italian craftsmanship. I was going to say, this seemed Italian, but I don't want to be that guy. But this seems like something you'd be riding on a little gondola, and you know what I'm saying? Bottega Veneta, you know? Yeah, so that, I'm guessing that card just came in that little envelope there. Nice. Okay. And then the rest in there just seems to be those, I don't know if the retails come with that, but they're like the anti-moisture things that look like. So, getting into the shoes... This is an interesting shoe, y'all. Let me get this centered in the camera here for y'all. Okay. Boom. So, kind of like a casual, it's like a lifestyle, like runner style actual sneaker. Has the kind of look almost similar to like a New Balance 574. With the kind of... Even though it's not really, yeah, these are, I mean, those are kind of like a hard kind of foam chunk, but these are like completely rubber top and bottom. But the full kind of big one kind of herringbone, kind of chevron V looking traction pattern, Bottega Veneta, made in Italy, in that complete gum bottom throughout. And then the midsole, I guess you call it a midsole or outsole there, is in that kind of cream white, and it is fully rubber, just like the outsole. So it is a bit of a heavier sneaker. It does have some weight to it. It's not a super light sneaker. And the upper here, you've got a mix of synthetic and mesh, which is kind of different. You know, a lot of those kind of handcrafted designer kind of shoes will be like premium leathers and suedes. These ones here, you have the kind of chrome fuse and mesh. Of course, these being designer, as they are like a handcrafted shoe, not like a... I mean, I don't know about these ones, maybe not. But the retail, I'm guessing, is more like a actual handmade shoe, like you're paying for the quality, so to say. But lots of different kind of textures. You've got kind of like the little square textures on the white synthetic overlays. You've got the mesh that also has the other layers kind of showing underneath, like a white synthetic and then a gray mesh. And then you've got that, of course, white kind of large mesh over top, which is kind of different. And then you got more synthetic with that pure chrome, which is like a really shiny pure chrome all throughout. And the kind of stitching panel is kind of similar to something like you see on like an Asics or something kind of like that, with the kind of cross stitching kind of design on there. On the back, more of the same. You've got a matte silver, though. Your white chrome has those perforations kind of on it there too. And just lots of different, even though it's not a super busy shoe with it being white and chrome and gum, but there is still a lot of detail on this shoe. You've got the Bottega Veneta there on the back. Super clean. As for the tongue, you've got that kind of running shoe style tongue. White mesh also, if you guys can see, it's on the tongue there as well, so nice little touch. These are the laces I was talking about, those kind of weird bumpy oval laces. Almost kind of locking in as you lace them up. Got that silver Bottega Veneta on the tongue. And this kind of mesh, like, kind of padding feels super, like, that's actually really soft, like premium tongue. Like, this is super soft. Feels like kind of like microfiber. Really nice. Gray interior sock liner there. And you've got that Bottega Veneta on the insole there. And these insoles are actually like super spongy. Like, holy crap. Crazy. Wow. Super nice. On the inside, you've got your, not like a size tag, but it's kind of printed in there. Camera might not. Oh, there we go. Bottega Veneta, made in Italy. 45. Now, since I just unboxed these, let me tell y'all if these fit true to size. Give me 1 second here, y'all. Let me slide out the way. I noticed that on the Bottega Veneta website, it did say that they recommend sizing up a full size. Now, of course, that is on the retail. I'm going to tell you if that is the case here on the reps, which I hope it isn't, because I actually do hope that these fit, as I actually think these are kind of dope. Okay, so they are snug. Can confirm. With the sizing on these, I can't remember if they come in full or half sizes. It's a tricky one. Like, these actually do fit me. They're not overly snug, but they are snug, and they are definitely snug. And I'm a guy who does like to wear my sneakers snug. So I would say if you have the option, or depending on the size range provided, even if it is full sizes, like if you usually wear a half size, I would go with the larger of the sizes for sure. If you do like your shoes to fit a little bit roomy, I would, just like the retail website says, I would suggest going up a full size. But if you do like your shoes nice and snug, and there isn't like a half size up, I would just go with your true size. So that kind of goes over it for the Bottega Veneta Orbit Runners, man. Shout out to heskcake.ru for sending these my way. This is a super cool sneaker, something different to add to the collection. And yeah, man, it is your boy Temp. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for watching. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.